I'm Pam, and I'm here to talk about video games. Critiquing games is a totally worthwhile thing to do. I often look at games through a feminist lens or a diversity lens, even the games that I love. If no one was ever critical, nothing would ever evolve or get better. And let's face it, there's a lot to criticize. However, I think that in addition to pointing out the bad things that represent people in overly negative or singular ways, it's also important to point out the positive in games. So, here are games that I think are doing things right, being representative, creating nuanced female characters, and not falling back on lazy tropes. Few games do this perfectly, but I think the ones that try to do better do deserve a shout out. The games I want to talk about today are the Shadowrun series by Harebrained Schemes. Shadowrun is a series of CRPGs, which has always been one of my favorite genres. And luckily for me, it seems to have been in a renaissance lately, as a lot of good games came out last year, and it looks like even more are going to be coming out in 2015. This is the character creator for Shadowrun Returns. You've got 5 races, your basic fantasy, cyberpunk stuff. The races that particularly impress me in terms of design are the trolls and the orcs, as you see here as I flip between the male and the females. Like the orc, the male is short, he's stocky, he's hunched over. The female is very similar. This is great. I feel a lot of games go sort of wildly overboard with sexual dimorphism. Take World of Warcraft, for example, where the males of races like the Worgens, the Trolls, and the Orcs are all kind of brutish looking. They're all hunched over, their shoulders are up. Whereas the females of those same races look completely different. They are all completely erect. Their butts are out, their boobs are out, they're standing up straight. They're very human-like, even if they're not a human race. Same with the Draken from Wildstar, who if you look closely don't really even look like they're part of the same species. Besides handling males and females of the same species well, Shadowrun also gives you a ton of different options when it comes to creating your own character, whether you want to be a human, a skinny elf, a stocky orc, a monstrous troll. There's lots of different examples and choices for what your character looks like. Different skin colors are represented, different styles, different backgrounds, so you can definitely find something that represents what you want to be in the game. So this is just some gameplay from Shadowrun Returns. I'm running around talking to my party. I really like that my party is made up equally of men and women, plus my own character who I get to choose. But it doesn't feel like it's just a token woman character on your party who just happens to be in a support role. We've got Eager, who is a troll and a weapons expert, and Glory, who is a half-metal machine melee kick-ass warrior. And then the men are a human shaman and Blitz the Decker. And if those party members don't tickle your fancy, you can also switch out and hire new runners on any mission that you go on. So whether it's for gameplay, you just want a different class to call upon, or whether because you just want new characters, that's always an option too. A number of games make it feel like females are in the minority. Game companies like, Blizzard, put out artwork that shows maybe 20-25% females. I mean, things like Hearthstone or their new Overwatch game. It's mostly males, and the males get to enjoy a bunch of different body types, a bunch of different looks, whereas the females are all generally very attractive. They've got big boobs, they're skinny, and they're probably not wearing pants. So any diversity in this area is greatly appreciated. The next game in the Shadowrun series, Shadowrun Hong Kong, is currently on Kickstarter, and it's already blown way past its goals. Based on the concept art that they've provided on the Kickstarter, you can see that they're going to continue providing diverse characters. It's not that women characters can't be pretty, it's just that I want to see something different. I want to see something new, something unexpected, and that's what they seem to be providing. So I just want to say kudos to Harebrained Schemes. Thank you for giving us games with so many women and such a diversity of characters. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe down below.